Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
Like the space between an asshole and clitoris on a 50-armless woman. Now ain't that some shit? You bite too many styles, it's not hard to believe.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black African, affected by the Africans. That the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
To have melanin embedded in our skin is a gift.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black?
Too strong?
Yeah.
We were born to be great.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black?
And Mbube is an acronym. Mind, Body, and Universal Balance Empowerment Institute. It is also Zulu. It means lion, of course. With that, we're working with resiliency. We're working with trauma-informed care. With all of the mind-body connections that we need to not only address so many of our ills, but also to heal from them. There's no one giant step that does it. It's a lot of little steps. Author unknown. How do you regulate? Yoga, meditation, and Mbube. Mind, Body, Universal Balance Empowerment. We're waiting for you. How do you regulate?
How do you regulate in Mbube Institute? Hey, so now we are up. Family, I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. I'm sitting up here, my nose. Ain't no COVID, though. I got an explanation, but it's, oh, God. I have to. But I ain't going to. We're going to make it through. And we're going to see how we feel in a couple minutes and whether or not I'm moving out into the world or not. But hey, family, this is Brother Hatim coming at you live and direct. And y'all know what time it is. It is time for us to do our toast. So grab your glass, grab your health drink, get ready. We about to kick it. We're going to have us an extremely good time this morning. Saluting these ancestors. And you know what time it is. Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now. Grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink.
Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink? Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars.
Gye-Nyame.
Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body. Move.
Stay healthy, family. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Let's go on and get into our toast. I'm running extremely late. I was not feeling well yesterday. So I came home and said, well, I guess if I take a nap, I would feel better. I laid down around 10:30. I woke up at 5. I said, damn, all right. Then I slept all night. Went back to sleep. Slept all night. And I'm like, all right. So we doing what we supposed to be doing. I might not be moving as much as I should be. I might not be drinking as much water as I should be. But hey, family, we are here and we are going to do this toast. But tonight, if all goes well, I'm able to get back. I should be able to get back. We are going to do our folk tales for grown folks. And the one that we will be doing today is entitled The Bear and the Fox. Listen up, listen up. This for the night. A bear boasted very much of his philanthropy, saying that of all animals he was the most tender in his regard for man. For he had such respect for him that he would not even touch his dead body. A fox, hearing these words, said with a smile to the bear, "Oh, that you would eat the dead and not the living." A bear boasted very much of his philanthropy, saying that of all animals he was the most tender in his regard for man. For he had such respect for him that he would not even touch his dead body. A fox, hearing these words, said with a smile to the bear, "Oh, that you would eat the dead and not the living." All right, we're going to go and decipher that one for the night. I think it's going to have a nice little message. Feel free to call in and have a discussion. But now, let's get to our toast. I'm brewing right now, family. I'm brewing right now. I know. It's looking, the reserves is looking kind of slim. I might have to bust one up out the refrigerator. Yep. Well, y'all know I like mine's warm, but I got bottles for special occasions. I got a special occasion coming up, so I'm going to want to bust that bottle up during a special occasion. And then also, I'm kind of scared. I don't want to mess this computer up because those that's been around, y'all know how my bottles get down. Once, because it's like I still got some on the ceiling. All right, but anyway, let's go on and do this toast. Once again, I want to thank all of you for joining us. Those that are new to the circle, by all means, feel free to join us. Now, family, if you have family members that you want to put on the list, you know what I'm saying? All you have to do is write the names down in the chat, and we'll get it. Or you go to our Gye-Nyame Journey site on Facebook. Go to our Gye-Nyame Journey page on Facebook, on the page, not the group, on the page, and message us and send us your ancestors. Or you can email me, or you can do like we're trying to push everybody to do. Join us on our Discord, family. Oh man, we messing with Discord big, and we're gonna have some surprises for y'all for this DigiFest coming up on the 20th. The DigiFest coming up on the 20th. The DigiFest coming up on June 20th. Man, family. Gray cards already committed to coming. We got Philip Shock Matthews. We're working on entertainment, so we will be letting you know, because we're going to be kicking it all day, right? We're going to be kicking it all day digitally, so we can make sure that we keep our distance and make sure we keep everybody safe, because we want our elders to enjoy it as well as our young people to enjoy it. So we're going to have a mix for everybody, right? But right now the headliner is Brother Kamathi. Let me say Dr. Greg Kamathi Carr, right? And he's going to be dropping some stuff on us. We're going to have a real nice conversation with him. Philip Shock Matthews is going to come in, and he's going to discuss with us this whole Ujanomics piece. He's going to break it down, and we're going to have a good conversation there. Then we also going to have some entertainment. And family, we are going to try to do on Gye-Nyame Journey a national drum call. Yeah. I would love to have about 6 states best drummers all on one stream at the exact same time. Man, but hold on. We also got Brother Malik confirmed that he's going to help us out. He's going to do something. We're going to, we putting it together for you. So it's going to be a day of knowledge, a day of fun, a day of wellness, you know what I'm saying? A day of thought. June 20th, the DigiFest will be going down from Juneteenth to Malcolm X. From Juneteenth to Malcolm X. All right, but anyway, let's go and do this toast, family. So we got to salute these ancestors, because I got to get out of here. I'm getting out of here. I'm feeling better. It's just something about when I do this toast, man. I get hyped. My energy goes up. You know what I'm saying? You got that, family. Listen, you got to start installing some type of rituals into your life. You have to start installing some type of rituals in your life that can get you moving, even when you don't feel like it. I got to get up. I have to do the toast. The toast causes so much drama in my life, but I still got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because people will be like, man, you crazy. You know, even my daughters is like, at first they was, was with it, but now he's like, you eat toast every day? Every day? Yep, every day, family. Every day, this is what we do. All right, so let's get it. First off, we want to give honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass, we salute that creator, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to our list of our ancestors, and we raise our glass to our ancestors. And we going to recite the names that we have on our list. If you look on the screen, you can't see it Instagram or Spreaker. We had a list up. We got the 2 lists up, but that's not even all of them. So we're going to go through. I'm going to do as many as I can by memory, and then we will go into the book and onto the form. Ready? Miles Brown, Mizan, Robert Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Chili, Georgia William Walter, Kristen Penny, Gaston Lena, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Michael Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, Nomo X, Sapet Mott, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Agini, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Alonzo Johnson. Man, my mind is slipping, family. My mind is slipping. So let's go. We are Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, lost my place again. Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carol D. Russell, I'm going to stick to the list. Where we at? I don't want to miss nobody's ancestors. So I'm going to start with the Luxor. Let's go back to the Luxor brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Burt Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Eric Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Freddie Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keishla Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Gerald Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Novena Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Woody Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Deborah Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, Essie Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Henry Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frankie Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Bina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy M. Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Denny Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DePretis Hines, Annis Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scannabay, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Will Belongmeyer, Either Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Michael Carter, William Carter, replying to Navita Nelson. Navita Nelson, hello. Oh, okay. All right. Wilbur Longmire, Either County, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosey, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Seaman, Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Jean Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron, Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Axe Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lenny Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Bibbin Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford, Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donna Carley, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.A. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Chekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Albert, Mazarine Cofer, George Swan, Imania Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We also have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also lovingly known as Aunt Sis. We have Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundup, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Simon Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sadi Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gantz, Reaper, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominic Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, William Munger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jashandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jessica Carl White, Desi Woods, Shalar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sarah Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl Williams Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddles, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter. We lift up our glass. We salute each and every last one of these ancestors, and we lift them up, right, as they lifted us up in their lifetimes. We lift them up and we salute and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to this moment. We are in our moment. This is our moment of power, and what we do with it determines the future of our children and the future of our people. We got to be careful. I ain't gonna say even careful. I guess we do have to be careful in this moment, because people are trying to steal our moments. People are trying to steal our place and our time. And people, it appears in many cases, they are being very successful, family. Like I said, I took some time, went over the bill. They didn't, that bill that they trying to pass right now, they don't even mention us, right? You know what I'm saying? But they mention others. Other folks is getting money by name. They make those politicians say my name, right? And we got to start doing the same thing. So we lift up our glass in the moment, realizing where we are, when we are, why we are. Well, most of us do. Well, maybe some of us do. Realize why we are, right? We're here for our people. We're here to uplift our people. We're here to defend our past and to protect our future. That's what we're here for right now. So right now, family, I'm going to do what I do every day. I ask you to activate your reticular formation. This means we are going to seek out our principle. The principle of the day is Kujichagulia, giving all of the Kujichagulia born a round of applause. Anime. That was anime. All right. There we go. Anime, she was like, man, if she don't get her props, when. But all right, we get it. We're going to make sure we get it before the end of the show. But anyway, so giving all those that are born, our Kujichagulia born, shots out. Make sure you join us on our Discord so you come to our room. All right. For those that don't speak the language, Kujichagulia means self-determination. Demonic principle of the day is justice. The color is indigo. They say this is indigo. I don't really agree. I know y'all can't see the color on Instagram, but hey, I'm experimenting with the filters they got. We got correspondence is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwabena. Female name is Abina. So, it appears to be stuff going on. All right, hold on. So, we lift up our glass for this moment and we say, Ashe. I'm missing something somewhere. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right. One more second, fam. A few more seconds. Let me say that. This computer gonna move slow. So from there, we move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We lift up our glass, and once again, we say, Ashe. From there, we move to all of our relations, and we lift up our glass, and we salute all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we want to do what's called that selfish toast. So we want to lift up our glass, and we want to salute, and we want to do that selfish toast, right? Lifting it up. I'm lifting it up. This is for you. What is it that you need in this moment to move closer to your higher self, closer to the best you possible, right? Lift up that glass. Take that second. Go and think about it. Ashe. From there, family, last but not least, I want to lift up my glass, and I want to salute the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most beautiful, the most outstanding, the most uplifting, the most inspiring, the strongest individual in the room. I want to lift my glass up to you, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. All right, now, so I'm looking on here because I think I'm missing some chat on the Facebook page. And I don't want to neglect not a one of the people that might be, doing what we do. Edit post. Let's go to edit post. Let's see what happens. Oh, no, that's not it. All right, we don't want to do that. See more options. The hell. All right, cool. Hold on. Let's see. All right, we're going to cancel that. We don't want to edit the post because it is what it is. It is. All right. So I'm going to click on it real quick. So y'all might hear some stuff in the background. But anyway. All right, family. So now I'm about to get up out of here. As y'all can tell, I'm moving a little bit slow. My mind ain't as quick. Usually my mind is like a flower in bloom. Right now I don't know. But anyway, I will be trying to check in with y'all tonight. We will be having a discussion. We will be having a show tonight. And also remember, take some time. Those that want to join the conversation, think about the folktale. Because this one is, I ain't going to say cryptic. It got a good message. You just got to dig for it. The Bear and the Fox. A bear boasted very much of his philanthropy, saying that of all animals, he was the most tender in his regard for man. That's the problem right there, but I'm going to leave that alone. For he had such respect for him that he would not even touch his dead body. A fox hearing these words said with a smile to the bear, "Oh, that you would eat the dead and not the living." All right, so let's go on. We're going to deconstruct that tonight about 9 p.m. Let me take my sip. That ambrosia, that cool, refreshing drink, that ambrosia. Man, that was good. All right. We move. All right, cool. Relations, and we lift up our glass and we salute all of our relations. All right, cool. Cut the sound. Now let's go to the chat. Because I see Navita is on, but I don't see where she is. And it's gonna make me start a watch party. That don't make no damn sense. I used to be able to just go straight to my stuff. Oh, here we go. So anyway, but family, okay, there you go. All right, cool. How you doing, Sister Navita? I see you out there. For some reason, the chat is not coming across on. You know how this chat things do sometime. It don't bring everything across, but that's cool. And family, I want to thank everybody for taking the time, for joining us for the toast this morning. Sorry for the lateness. Sorry for the shortness. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. So family, I'm gonna wish you all a great day, and I am out. Oh, before I'm out, go and check out the commercials. Check out the commercials. Let's see.
Women, but most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
To have melanin embedded in our skin is a gift.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black. Too strong? Yeah.
We were born to be great.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black.
We were born to be great.
Sorry, Spreaker, that one ain't got no sound. So we gonna work on that. And we working on our commercial selections. So sorry about that. Here comes some sound right now.
Ayimbobe is an acronym. Mind, Body, and Universal Balance Empowerment Institute. It is also Zulu. It means lion, of course. With that, we're working with resiliency. We're working with trauma-informed care. With all of the mind-body connections that we need to not only address so many of our ills, but also to heal from them. There's no one giant step that does it. It's a lot of little steps. Author unknown. How do you regulate? Yoga, meditation, and Bube. Mind, Body, Universal Balance, Empowerment. We're waiting for you. How do you regulate?
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greeks, The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis.